It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Will keep it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Drop back here on third down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. She makes the stop on this return. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. He's got it in the open. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He gets loose. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
The pass is intercepted. Tackle after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Trying to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Bringing pressure. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No, kick it away here. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on second down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. They'll give it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you've got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made by the tight end. Puts into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Looking to scramble. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a third down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. It is intercepted.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal... Obviously, to hit some big plays, you got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap, really the back.
Touchdown, Georgia. They capped the drive with 6 points. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's got it inside the 15. Hits it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Breaks into the clear. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. After 2nd effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Comes up with the catch. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Notre Dame 14.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Sticking with the running game. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it off to start the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Send the back in motion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff heading left. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's good as he throws it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Offense comes back out onto the field. It's a run to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. brings up a fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Daly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive and multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? It's a short completion of a big tight end. They make the stop. The offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance to put enough points up on the board to win this game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. That's a short return, but the plate wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go. Got it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep...
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tackle made after just a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
A loss of 11.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the two hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1 yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
The punter under pressure. This is not a good kick. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Grinding away on the ground. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback keeps the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Daly.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got room to run. Powers through. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Play action here on 1st down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The comeback is on.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense really clicking here. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a first down, and that should do it. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.